The internet's perfection crisis, or quote unquote perfection crisis. I think I can guarantee you that this video is probably gonna be like you know what I'm saying, like exposed, like people being obsessed with their looks, taking steroids, taking all types of testosterone to look good at a young age and all that shit. What is up with like people wanting to look perfect, bro? And I get it, people want to look good. I understand that. That is perfectly fine. But you don't gotta obsess over it, bro. In my opinion, the harder you try to be perfect, the harder you're gonna make it on yourself. Just take it one step at a time, bro. You want to look good, whatever it is. Don't cheat. Don't do none of that. Let's see what's going on, bro.
The past 26 years of the 2000s, each
Okay.
time has had its own different eras of things people got insecure about. From the early 2000s to basically the end of 2010,
Oh my god, bro. Yo. Lava lamps are such a vibe. I remember drawing this shit in school. Pokemon cards. Yep. The little animal silly bands. Yeah, bro. The Scooby-Doo snacks. You know them shits was made out of plastic. Is that Justin Bieber? Don't he hate his wife? You got Kanye, you know, when he wasn't a neo-Nazi. You got these shits in school, the little skateboard shits. I literally seen a girl ride on one of those one time, and like it hit contact on another one, and her hand was on the outside part, and blood just started spraying everywhere. Swear to God. True story. You know what I'm saying? We got Soldier Boy, the DS, bro. I was playing that Pokemon Black and White. You know what I'm saying? SpongeBob, iPods. Crazy how technology has really evolved, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Eminem. This is giving me nostalgia, bro.
girl wanted to look super skinny because that's all what was
Jesus.
plastered
God damn. I mean, she got a good figure though. I'm just saying.
everywhere. You'd have a hard time
But like, god damn.
finding an actress that was over like 140 pounds back then and wasn't slammed by the media, calling them fat as fuck and the most pathetic thing to touch earth. If you took one blow, went at them, they'd fly away
What
like
the
a tumbleweed
fuck?
in the desert. For dudes, everyone was trying to get a six-pack abs like celebs by watching a video on YouTube probably called
How to get a six-pack in 1 week. Y'all ever seen them videos, bro? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I fell for that shit, bro.
How to Get Six-Pack Abs and
Yo, exactly, bro. Which is insane. While our thumbnails might be crucial, they have abs. What the fuck?
5 minutes. Can't believe I thought this would work as a kid. This had to have started my delusions and me questioning everything in life. Those are like the
True.
main things people were worried about back then. Of course there's more,
True.
but nowadays it's on a whole other level. With the rise of looks maxing and all
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. This is obviously a BBL, bro. Your legs, how the fuck your thighs is not matching, you know what I'm saying, the voluptuous, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't match. It don't match. Look at the thighs and then look at that. You know she got a BBL, bro. I love taking a little nap and waking up with a new body part. What the fuck? And then you got this nigga, bro. Every time I see Clavicular, bro, he looks worse and worse.
all these plastic procedures being done like fast food casually, it's only ramping up more and more how insecure people are feeling and how perfect they want to look for the internet. And one thing that showed me that is how fast the rise of Ozempic has gone. Just a couple of years ago, Ozempic was still a low-key drug that you had to speculate if a celeb was on or not to lose weight, because they was dropping pounds like no tomorrow. One day they were Jonah Hill, and the next day they were Jonah Hill. Shout out to Jonah Hill.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that's a top tier actor because, man, they used to bully the out of this.
They did, bro. They bullied the fuck out of that nigga for being fat, bro. They did, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he doing good, bro. But what is this fashion, bro? What the fuck? I don't know. He looks like no disrespect to all the, you know, to LGBTQ. This is not a personal attack or nothing like that. But he dresses like he could be like a lesbian mom. I'm not trying to be, you know, crazy. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. LGBTQ plus pro here. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect. We all live in the same country, but it's like, I don't know, bro. There's something about that fit. I don't know.
Are you still considered the fat guy
Oh, he kind of always dressed like that, you know.
when you go to a party or anything? Because I run into that a whole lot. I'm the fat one. So are you the fat guy in Hollywood still, or is everybody like look at you and they're like, oh wow, you know, this is great, now you're healthy?
That's crazy, bro. That slander is insane. He don't deserve it.
Do you have any other questions that are smart?
Now with Ozempic, you can damn near walk in any pharmacy and get it in a snap. And there's also been a rise in different types of weight loss pills that are easy to get. Some companies sell it online like an Amazon product. One thing a lot of people in America do is people near the border of Mexico just take an Uber over the border to a store there because you can get it straight up over the counter, zero prescription needed, and way cheaper. The main reason for the rise of it is all the celebs promoting it and influencers as well. For some reason, Serena Williams is now an ambassador of a weight loss pill.
Why the fuck is Serena Williams doing this shit, bro? You know what I'm saying?
And is now promoting it even though she was never that big. And how does that
I know, right?
meme go? I wanted to f you when you was fat. It's become so common now that for the first time in this decade, America's obesity rate has gone down. So people are seeing all this and saying, well, this whole trend is good, so why not take it? And look, if you are someone who took it or is currently taking it, then good for you.
Yeah, good for you, bro. I ain't mad at
wish
it, bro.
nothing but the best. I hope it goes well.
I hope you don't, get a bunch of fucking side effects.
It should always be a last option though, and unless you look like one of those from My 600-Pound Life that have to get forklifted out of their beds. About 99% of the public can lose weight with a decent calorie deficit and working out a little bit. But the problem with it and how mainstream it is that it wasn't even made to be this big. Ozempic is a diabetes treatment with weight loss being one of the side effects coincidentally. There was a limited supply at a
It's like when niggas do cocaine to lose weight, bro.
certain
Like, what the fuck?
and so many people were snatching it up to lose
Yeah, I said that shit.
weight like celebs. That people with diabetes couldn't even get the medication at a certain point. Imagine your ass getting a heart attack and dying because someone wanted to lose 10 pounds before going on a vacation in a month. One of the biggest problems with this whole fiasco, though, and one of the main reasons people say you shouldn't take it unless if you need to, is there is zero long-term study of the side effects since it's so new. If anything crazy
Bro, we don't know the side effects, bro.
can happen to you, like a side effect of cancer, it's gonna take at least 10 to 20 years to figure it out. And most people using it now because you gain the weight back pretty much instantly if you're not working out using Ozempic. End up going back for seconds, so who knows what type of toll that's taken on your body. Some other notable things people thought was normal and trusted before long-term studies were
why are you showing this fucking video clip, bro, from Dexter, bro?
Cigarettes.
Yo, that was crazy. This is back at a time when people can smoke cigarette in airplanes and buildings and shit. This back when they were saying cigarettes was healthy and shit like that, bro.
Yeah, I think we know the harm of that one now.
Now we're doing that with fucking vaping.
Xanax. Before every rapper started talking about it, every doctor was handing this shit out.
Yo, that Xanax phase, bro. I've never done Xanax, but
candy. And because the youth is so insecure now and TikTok is pushing it more and more, a lot are smuggling the weight loss drugs by buying it from random Ozempic dealers online, which is bad because you have to be older than 18 to even get prescribed Ozempic. And even then when you're young, 99%, probably 99.5% can lose weight by just locking it in. That's when I started. The problem is too, a lot of people who want a certain build aren't gonna get that from taking Ozempic.
Oh yeah, bro. You might lose weight, but you're not gonna gain muscle. It's like taking steroids. You don't take steroids and then not work out. You still gotta work out, bro. all testosterone, all steroids really do, bro. It really just boosts your recovery to work out more. You know what I mean? And it does help you get more gains. It increases your testosterone. So I mean, yeah. But it's
if you're a dude that wants that anime lean physique or a girl who wants thickness, Ozempic gonna shred the through all of your weight. Unless you do your diet precisely perfect and are already in the gym and locked in. If you're on Ozempic, it's an appetite suppressant, so you won't even be able to eat the right amount of protein.
Yeah, you literally need protein.
It's just gonna shred through all of your muscle because it's meant for losing weight. There's some people who take Ozempic and you can immediately tell because
they look like a bobblehead attached to.
Who cares that you lost weight? She went from morbidly obese. And look, there's nothing wrong with this. Lose your weight, bro. That's good. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Let me de-influence you as GOP girly who lost 160 pounds. I mean, good for her. But it's now you look like... What is this? But she might have a lot of, loose skin too.
a twig.
There's
That's
also
another thing y'all gotta remember too, though.
term called Ozempic face, where people have noticed it can sunk in your face and make it wrinkly. But it's all good now. We have
Oh, so it can age you.
stuff to fix that. Just drop 100K and you can get a facelift and you're all good. This was all worth it instead of locking in for 6 months or a year and losing weight for free. Also, the rise of looks maxing is getting worse and
Bro. Well, the whole like that whole red pill culture, looks maxing shit, that shit is dying. That shit is dead. That shit is dead. You're gonna have the few people that are still gonna fall for that bullshit, but because it's a cult, right? Like it's obviously a fucking cult, but like that shit is dead.
getting more mainstream as time goes on. I already made a video recently covering Clavicular, so I'm not gonna go too in depth with him again. But you know, despite all the
Yeah, we know.
he has, he just keeps growing. If you told
Yeah,
someone a
man.
streamer in 2020 was saying the N-word and was hanging out with some of the internet's most controversial people right now, and
See, obsessing over your looks like this, bro. Like, I mean, I get it. You want to look good. I mean, I don't blame y'all, but like, take your time with it, bro. You don't need to get there tomorrow, nigga. You know, I do a lot of calisthenics, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I need to eat more protein, bro. I haven't even been eating as much protein. I'm not gonna lie,
Ben
bro.
told
But like,
him he
you
got
know what I mean?
featured in big magazines like GQ and the New York Times, they wouldn't believe you. But cut to now, and that's what we got. Bro might have the best manager of all time, because how did he get on the New York Times? Maybe looks maxing really is the way. You can get anywhere in life as long as you look good. Looks maxing has turned into a small niche community on the internet to now having a whole lore storyline. You got different characters in the looks maxing universe, like ACU frat leader who did something which can only be described as Gen Z's 9/11. Frame
What?
logging Clavicular. Just like 9/11, we all remember where
Yo, get this shit off my fucking screen. What is that?
this happened. This possibly
Ew.
might be worse than any war that has been fought in the past
Yo, what is?
50 years. And that whole thing
The
sparked
fuck?
the mogging wars online, with #1 ranked Chad Androgenic trying to avenge Clavicular from his mocking death, with another person named... Am I too old for this, guys? I just turned 23. Let me just move on
What
to the
the
point.
fuck
All
is
jokes
this
aside,
shit,
now
bruh?
that looks maxing is growing more than ever, it's reaching more and more people who are trying to learn it and potentially are going to damage their bodies because they want to mog like they see these dudes. We know Clavicular specifically does insane shit like take meth and inject
Yep.
peptides in his face. If you don't know, peptides come in these little vial bottles and they're amino acids that all of our bodies already have. And if you take
Yeah.
certain ones, they're like a booster that can help with stuff like repairing your tissue, which then helps with your skin. Now, the one problem with this
Okay.
is, at least for the facial ones,
You gotta inject that shit in your face with a needle.
and if you're not a professional trained at this,
Oh.
you're one injection away from looking like a burn victim. In general, it shouldn't be a common thing you're doing anyways, especially if you're young. Like, there's already a ton of facial products that will help keep your skin good until you're old. It's not like
Yeah.
the 80s where dudes was waking up and washing their face.
I just get a good like facial wash. You know, there's some companies out there. You got the what's one that's like super popular? I use Geology. I use that brand for like face wash and shit to help get my skin clear. You really just need a good like face wash, bro, and just wash your face regularly. You're pretty much good. You know what I mean? Like I get some people they have crazy acne and there's literally like like there's literally drug prescription you can take to like help prevent that shit from happening too. You know what I mean?
With rusty lead-filled tap water, and now they're reaping the consequences on their face. So as
Oh,
long as you keep
God.
up a good facial routine with
Yo, that nigga Clavicular, bro. He gonna look like, oh my
the
god, bro.
products we have now, you should be able to age gracefully. You got dudes on TikTok flexing, showing their peptide collections like it's rare Pokemon sets.
Tragedy has officially struck. Here's my MT2. I got about 1 dose left in there. 1 of being tan left. And then I got BBC TV 500. We got like 2 weeks left, and I'm pretty stoked about that. That's not tragic yet. That's not tragic, I guess. My GHKCU, though. This is sad. This is sad. And we got 1 dose left in there, too. Back to pale and ugly I go, I guess.
It's just not worth it if you gotta stick a needle in your face. Like, you know what I mean? That shit look cool. It looked like it worked. I might take it. But like, you know what I mean? I don't need it though. Nah, I'm just kidding. In all seriousness though, if I have to inject something in my body, it's just not worth it, bro. Like, I'm good, bruh. You can get an infection from that shit.
One of the main problems
You know
with
what I
them
mean?
in general, even if you did have a doctor inject it, is that most of them aren't regulated, and a lot of times you get them shipped from a random warehouse in China. Imagine waking up one morning after taking a peptide ship from China, and your ass gets activated and you turn into a CCP spy ready to do anything at Xi Jinping's order. You want these products regulated so you can at least hold somebody accountable for if something happens to you. There's also a lot of people trying to learn how to get jaw surgeries.
Dude, this bashing your face in, that shit does nothing, bro. Like, it doesn't work.
Because of looks maxing. And the main culprits is, of course, people under 18 convinced by the shit they see on TikTok. In fact, the looks maxing website itself did a survey on people who use their website, and they found that 45% of people on their website under 18 want some type of surgery. Bro, your ass ain't even finished your biological puberty process. At least wait until after that. Luckily, most people that
What
are
the
looking
fuck?
for it at that age couldn't afford it. It shows how much the looks maxing sentiment has been
I mean, when they grow up and get older, they're gonna realize how stupid this shit is.
growing with the
They are.
Now, the
They're
final
gonna
one
grow
I
out
want
of
to
it.
talk about is the skincare beauty culture online, which has been affecting little girls that haven't even reached puberty. A lot of these girls who are growing up watching these beauty influencers
This is the girl that looks like Ariana Grande. She's not Ariana Grande, but she looks like her. It's fucking crazy.
on YouTube and TikTok who
Is
now,
that-
for some reason, have social media accounts. The fact that I have to share their internet space with someone born in 2016 is diabolical. Can y'all just do what we did when we were kids? I don't know. Go
Pop
Pop
Tropica.
Tropica or IMVU. There's been a rise of these
Nah, that Pop Tropica,
little
bruh.
girls showing off their
I would always lose my character because I didn't have a fucking account.
own makeup routines and skincare routines.
This is crazy,
online.
bro.
Some may be thinking, well, tell me what's wrong with them. Them having a little fun showing off things they like.
Look, this country, you know, has a lot of PDF files running this shit. So it's like, we don't need them motherfuckers getting any ideas. You know what I
There's
mean?
nothing wrong with it if it was in good fun. But posting it on the internet only
my
makes it 10 times worse.
gosh.
Instead of them doing it at home, maybe every once in a while
Yo.
to see how it looks for fun. The views for these little girls be hitting them like crack, and it's gonna end up being a cycle they continue on.
What the fuck?
Which in the long run is only gonna make them more insecure growing up to a bad point. And these videos ain't a joke either, or just for fun. A lot of them deadass got whole setups of things they do.
Hello everyone, I'm getting ready for bed and I'm
I just know there's some freak ass niggas out there fucking. Oh my god.
doing this with y'all. I'm doing my skincare. So if you like the video, please like.
Go play Roblox, my nigga. Actually, don't play Roblox. You're just as fucked. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. God damn it. Niggas is blasting music upstairs. God damn.
Shower. Man, that was a good shower. I just got out of the shower. Man, that was a good shower.
Just got out of the shower.
What the f-
Man, that was a good shower.
I also want to be clear, I don't even blame them. The only person I blame here is the parents, because why are you
Yes,
even letting
bro.
your daughter have whole ass 10-step face?
Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't know that they post that shit online. We don't know how these parents. I don't know, bruh. But you also got to keep in mind we live in a time where people have to work like multiple jobs and shit. So people are extremely busy. They can't, you know, they're not always paying attention to their kids and shit. Or they just don't care, but, you know.
Routines at that age. It's worse for them at that age to have a whole long facial routine, because you can overdo it and end up having terrible acne and issues with your skin when you're older. Your skin when you're young is already pretty protected. At the most, doctors say a basic routine. It's reaching a point where certain beauty stores won't even let kids buy these products, and even states are
Nice.
banning it. Like California
Nice.
last year introduced a bill to ban certain anti-aging skin products for people aged 18 and younger.
Why do you need that if you're young?
Hopefully
What
these
the
little
fuck?
girls don't end up buying these products like a dude visiting his local Snapchat dealer for a dime bag of weed. Imagine seeing a child running out an
Nah,
alley
facts.
from the cops with a bag of anti-aging CeraVe products. It's also pre-firing and starting a problem a lot of women already deal with when they're older. Things like self-image products and not being able to walk outside without makeup. And these are girls who didn't grow up with this type of social media culture. I can only imagine how these little girls are gonna grow up having constant fears about these things. For a final message, I guess, anybody insecure about these things, like dudes who want to look smacks and look like clavicular, I know it's the basic
I'm good off that
spiel,
shit.
but just just lock in with the gym, your diet, wash your ass, and you'll be like 90%.
Get yourself a nice fucking face wash, you know what I'm saying, treatment. You good, bro.
There. And for the 17% women audience demographic I have, you doing all right? Just know Tommy's here to keep you safe. I don't know. Probably just the same tips I said for the dudes. And if it makes you feel better, a lot of these girls look 80% different off camera. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Twitter.
I think it's just like, you know, it's just so easy to go on the internet and shit, and to like, it's easy to compare yourself to other people. So when people see that, they feel like they need to like catch up, or they need to like, oh, I need to be on that guy's level because he gets this, and this, because it's like, I mean, reality is though, is like, it's, you know, people just overcomplicate shit that don't need to be that complicated. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. But what do y'all think about this shit, man, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind go to the, you know, prescription store to like get some shit to like help reduce acne, because acne can be a bitch, bro. Let's be honest. But really, I mean, like, as long as you take care of yourself, you don't really need much shit anyways. I'm pretty sure I don't need shit anyways, but you know what I'm saying? Anything that you gotta do to stick a needle in your body, I don't think it's worth it, bro. But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner. Good night, man. I love y'all, man.